My name's Steve. I bought a 60-acre mining claim in a remote valley in Taos County, high in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. There are lots of abandoned mines and open tunnels in this valley. But my mine claim has been sealed for over 50 years, and it was very productive up until that time. We're going to be bringing some folks and heavy equipment and get this mine opened up again. All this surface dirt filled it in over the last 40 years. Now we got to move it.
If it ever seems like this hillside's coming down, don't hesitate to stop and get on out of there. You know, safety's first.
Obviously, yeah. If you look at that, that's probably the grade, the top of the roof. That's the roof grade right there. See that right there? That's a roof grade. So we may want to look at maybe 6 feet, at least 6 feet below that bottom, down, and work your grade in. I was in this place in 1978. Okay. As a kid, I came in here with some people and to help them, right? And then decided I didn't like caves back then.
But you like them now, huh?
I spent 40 years in mining.
We've found a cross piece on the timbering inside there. We've got some extra cribbing, which is the wood on the sides that holds the dirt falling back into the adit there, and there was even a little hollow spot that we might be getting into the tunnel a bit. We'll know in the next 15-20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. This mine originally started in the early 1900s, probably around 1915 or 20. It ran mostly up till the Second World War, reopened again in '65, and then shut down in 1980. And at that point, it just all got buried. And this is a old mine, and it's going to be a new one. We got a hole. We're in. Gold miner, let's get the gold, huh?
You gonna go in?
Can't do it yet. There's too many safety issues that are gonna have to get settled. But we can play around out here and we can stabilize the portal. We dug it out last year, and this year we put everything back to keep the sides from falling in. And to make this safe, to get into this location, you can see we moved a lot of dirt around. Last winter, I bought a whole lot of 8x8, 8-foot-long posts that we pre-cut to make the timbers to create this tunnel. And then the spring came and we brought all the material up here. I brought a crew up here, got a gate. We're throwing material on top so if this stuff falls, it won't shock it too much. And now we got to go inside and do some dewatering and make it safe. All right, so that's where we're headed. There's about 1.5 feet of water on the other side of that first dam. You can see the water level in here. The tracks are just below the water line. Starting to leave some stuff here overnight. But there was a timber across these posts here that I knocked down last week with my hard hat. This mine was buried for 40 years, and now that we're getting in, we're having to clear out the area. When you pile up rock like this, that's called gobbing, you will build a wall and just throw all that material in back of it so we don't have to haul it all the way out of here. You gotta scale the ceiling. You don't want any rocks coming down on your head, especially when you're deep inside there and it might block you in here. Now we're getting in here. Everything's a mess. You're looking for kind of a ring sound. That's what you want to hear. That means it's solid. But these old timbers are
hanging in there, but not by much. So we'll replace almost all of this. Another crazy idea for a retirement plan, huh? Oh well, keeps me off the streets.
Okay, so who's not at least a little bit claustrophobic? Walking into the unknown with a deal like this sort of thing. We're in the mountains here and we need a whole lot of help around. When you're scaling the back, which is the ceiling in the mine, if it's not coming out that easy or it's too big, you put a post under it and just keep it up there. So I got all these to make posts for, and that's ongoing. As you head in deeper and deeper, you're underground. You don't want anything falling on your head. This year I added 12 more feet, plus this nice facade on there. I always think about the old days, 100 years back in the horse and buggy days when they were just up here with their picks and their shovels and the burro. And I can't imagine the hardship, but we're at 9,000 feet. It gets pretty cold up here, a lot of snow. This is primarily a gold and silver mine. Story is that this mine produced between 1 and 3.5 ounces of gold per ton and another 4 to 22 ounces of silver per ton when it was in operation. Whoa! There's bugs in here. Now that we got some lights in there, it's a whole lot more comfortable. You can actually see what you're doing. Yeah, the bugs are going away now. No bugs here. You see in there? That's the next section. We're just walking back slowly, cleaning out, getting all our water on one side. There's artesian springs here, so we have to control the water and keep it out of the tunnel and out of the river. There's traces of malachite in here. Gypsum, which is interesting. It grows these weird little crystals on the walls. A lot of sulfur. What that all means is, I'm not sure. This track inclines about a 2% grade so that when the ore cart was full, it would flow out with the gravity, because you don't want to be pushing a 1,000-pound ore cart up a hill. So they intentionally made it so you could push it downhill. There's a little pack rat. You can see him. See this quartz right here? That's really shiny. This dark and black and white stuff is that buggy quartz. That's what they were looking for. That's where the good stuff is. Little battery powered little jackhammer. Take it home, see if we can get some gold out of it. This is material we pulled out of a quartz vein up in the mine. This is supposed to be the good stuff, but it won't fit in that machine, so I gotta spend some time over here. And here we are, we're down to about that size. I've got a screen in here that has 1/8-inch holes. Now we'll get to pan this out. I'm gonna put a little jet dry in here to break the surface tension on the water, because the flour gold will actually float and you don't want to lose any of that. So gold is like 18 times heavier than just about everything else. So you shake it up good and it'll settle to the bottom. This is a test to see if we've got a good prospect in that quartz vein that we've been working there. These big riffles really help to trap the gold. Now at this point I move over to the other smooth side. Oh yeah, look at there. Awesome. See all that? Look at that. That's the good stuff. That's what we're looking for. I can't wait to get back up there because we got another 1,000 feet or so workings to explore, and yeah, this could work out quite nicely. So now that we've completed that test and we know there's some gold in here, we'll go ahead and crush up the rest of the material that we brought down from the mine, and you'll dump all the material up here. It goes down and then it comes back this way. All these little ripples here will hold the gold. So after we run probably 10 buckets, 5-gallon buckets of material, then we'll pull out the matting in here and hand pan it, and we'll be able to be in production at that point. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to having all this starting paying off eventually. I've put a bunch of time and money into it, and this is going to bring it back to me. So we're doing good. Thank you.